Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to OK Bud, the podcast where everything's going to be okay, bud. I'm Ben Kissel on Instagram at BenKissel1, joined by Jerry Aquino.
Hello there.
At Miss_Jerry, that's Jerii. And as always, Kyle Plouffe at Kyle Plouffe. If you want to watch us live, go to patreon.com/diebud. Just $10 a month, and you can watch every single show live and comment. Which is exciting. Also, if you want to shoot us an email, okbudpod@gmail.com. Let us know what you're thinking. All right. Well, we have a bunch of updates in some ways.
Oh my God, boy, do we have updates.
The worst ways to die. We've been discussing that all week.
It's been a solid theme for the week.
People have just been dying all weird and wrong.
Yeah, it's like, it's one thing is to die like, sucks.
Right,
but
like
then,
I got cancer, I lost a toe, I'm LeVar Ball. It's like, okay,
yeah,
that's normal.
Fine. Yeah.
Whatever.
But now we're burning alive. We're like boiling or something.
Yeah, we're in like season 15 of death.
Jesus Christ.
Where they're going to send us to space.
Yeah. Yeah.
At some point, we're going to adopt a child, and they're going to kill us.
Oh my God, so true.
That would actually be my preferred way to die. Like you get shot up
Your
into space.
stepchild kills you?
No, you get shot up into space, and then you just take your helmet off, and then you're gone in like a second.
See, that's another version of drowning. Though.
Horrifying.
Yeah,
dude.
it'd be so quick. It'd just be like, and then you're gone.
Oh God.
And then your head's just frozen.
What would it be like? Oh, well, that doesn't sound pleasant for me.
Sounds like his orgasm. Oh, did I? Uh-oh. Neil deGrasse Tyson would say there is no such thing as space. There's just lower orbit.
Oh.
Would he say that?
Yeah, he says that.
Oh.
I don't know. But we'll talk about those stories in a second. First, let's talk about some snack foods. Because everyone who knows, all three of us, we're snack people.
Oh my God, I live off of snacks.
Absolutely. Big dinners, that's fine once in a while. But really, life is about little nibblers.
Yeah.
Nibblers
Who
every
doesn't
day.
yeah, absolutely.
It's the journey on the way to the meal.
Exactly. And then when you get to the meal, you're like, I'm a little too full for this Flamin yawn.
Yeah.
I just butt chugged a bunch of Chex Mix, which I do love a good Chex Mix.
Wow, I was going to say that was beautifully said on Kyle's part, but Ben, you took the cake with that. It was just absolutely poetic.
Cheetos. Now, we all know Cheetos are a very tasty treat.
Who doesn't love Cheetos?
Everyone loves Cheetos. They get all over your fingers. Next thing you know, everywhere you went in the house because you can see your handprints. And you're like, I don't remember going to the bathroom that many times. But anyway, the snack food, after 80 years, is bringing out a new flavor that they say is the most requested flavor that they have had. Again, over 80 years.
What is the most requested flavor?
Hot dill pickle.
What?
So, Flamin' hot dill pickle. Speaking of going to the bathroom, this is going to be a moment.
Wow.
Highly demanded. Everyone wanted it. Apparently they get like letters and emails and people at them on all the social media and they're like, give us our hot dill pickle Cheeto.
Hot dill pickles.
Yes.
Because there's nothing better. The only thing to make a dill pickle better is to make it hot.
Make it hot.
And cheesy?
And cheesy. So it's an interesting flavor. Many people are on Instagram and Twitter saying, y'all won. This picture shows an urgent message addressed to all employees.
Uh-oh.
This is apparently a jokey internal document, and it suggested the company were on the hunt for a person who leaked the news of the new flavor to fans. So they were doing like a little covert marketing.
It like leaked early?
It was leaked early.
Uh-oh.
So now everyone can anticipate the hot dill pickle Cheeto.
The pickle got leaked.
Yeah, the pickle got leaked.
It sounds like you got to give the people what they want. The people wanted the hot pickles.
It says, the rumors on the internet are true.
Nice.
No, it's not about Kanye West officially denouncing being a Nazi. Jerry, what did he say?
I cannot believe he tweeted. He recently twittered upon further reflection, I've come to the realization that I'm not a Nazi.
So anyway,
that's good.
That scandal's over.
Yeah, right.
We actually have a little bit more news on that whole relationship because apparently Bianca Sensori also sent a series of quite racist text messages. I think they might both just be horrible.
I mean, yeah, she got with him. She was with him for a while before she drew the line. So, yeah.
Well, what's not horrible? Or is it horrible? Let us know in the comment section. They say the rumors are true on the internet. There is, in fact, Cheetos Flamin' Hot Dickle.
Dickle pickle.
The Dickle pickle flavor is it. Tastes like grandpa. Don't go into it. Don't say that out loud again, son.
Don't do that again.
So, a lot of people are saying this is really big news, and they're super, super happy about it. And they say starting today, you can find Cheetos Flamin' Hot Dill Pickle in stores.
That is gross.
But it's only going to run for a month.
Yeah,
It's only lasting a month.
This is-
it's gonna be cleaned off the shelves.
Yeah, exactly. That's my problem with this. It's like when the PS5 came out and then everyone buys it and then they resell it for an upper value.
You think that's what's gonna happen to these Cheetos?
Remember during the pandemic when everyone bought all the hand sanitizers and started hoarding all that stuff?
Yep.
This is what's going to happen with Big Pickle.
They have the nerve to sell those things for like $70 a pop.
Yep. And then everyone's just like, I fill my tub with it. I'm breaking out in rash, but I feel like I'm sanitized.
Yeah.
99.9% of the germs, baby.
But it's that 0.1 that really kills us.
It is. It is every time.
Just why can't we just do 100%? Anyway,
Yeah.
They say, we hope you all enjoy this month-long flavor run. But if you had anything to do with the leak, know that we will find you. So they're being a little cheeky.
Oh, they're a little upset.
They're being
They're
a little cheeky.
little upset.
One person wrote on Instagram, wait, what?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Wait. What?
Yep. And also, to prove my point, another person wrote, I love them. I bought 10 bags.
Oh.
Wait. What?
Wait, what? Oh, why can't I find any? Because Pickle Freak bought 10 bags.
Wait.
Another one says...
Wait. What?
Yeah.
Another one says, I've never needed something so badly in my entire life.
Get a life.
Oh, God.
No, I mean, that's actually very, very nice.
I'm not like huge on pickles to begin with, and I'm not huge on spicy things, so this doesn't really appeal to me.
I have, for some reason, I must have been mentioning pickles, or maybe I was looking at pickles all for too long at the supermarket. But a lot of my algorithm has been pickle lately. Remember the pickle fountain that I showed you?
A pickle fountain.
Why did you have to? Yes, that was so gross. It was
Say
so
hello to the
gross.
pickle fountain.
Just all types of pickles,
Sliced pickles, short pickle, long pickle.
little pickles,
Yeah.
Curved pickle.
gurnicles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was. How'd you end up on Picklegram?
I actually don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because I signed up for gilf.com dating. And you know how older women love pickles. Because back in the day, it was a real treat.
Yeah.
So one woman says she was pregnant. One woman, she gushed. She says, as a pregnant person, this is really exciting news.
Actually, that makes total sense.
Yes.
I could totally see this being it's like just coming out of the brain of a pregnant woman.
I could see her dipping that in a little ice cream.
Yeah.
I wonder why the pickle thing, because that is a true trope, right? When you're pregnant, you crave pickles for some
Seems
reason.
to be. Well, I'm not. I can't say myself based on personal experience.
Technically, I think I have a better chance of getting pregnant than you do.
When I first bought my Sphinx cat, I craved M&Ms all the time. But that I always crave M&Ms though.
Well,
Although right now I kind of want some Cheetos.
Yeah, I
All the
know.
Cheeto talk.
But they are messy.
Yeah.
They are messy.
They are so messy. Not good for all the black clothing.
No, that's very, very true.
I think this is a psyop. I think this is their way of trying to get you to think that you want the dill pickle.
What do you mean?
I don't think there's that much demand for this.
I can't help.
Oh, you think they're faking it?
I think they're faking it being like,
Oh,
we got it for you, baby. And we're like, wait, what, me? Oh my God, I'm going to try it now.
First of all, they created the entire scandal.
Yes.
They were like, oh, someone leaked what they shouldn't have.
Like, this is a scandal. I got to fucking eat this.
That create 9/11. Vietnam.
Yeah.
Look what happened during Pearl Harbor.
Right.
Create the crisis.
Yeah.
Right.
And then respond to solve it.
Mr. President, there's been a second pickle.
There's been multiple pickles. People are going pickle crazy. Give them what they want.
Dare I say, people need the pickle.
This reminded me of a story from way back in the day. This is a couple of years old, but Cheeto dust led to the arrest of a burglar in Oklahoma City.
Oh, good.
Cheeto dust? Oh, because they left residue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And apparently they were able to trace the Cheeto dust from the crime, and they found Cheeto dust in her teeth.
It's hilarious.
And they were like, "You did
my
it."
God.
She's like counting all the money. Just being
People,
like,
do not commit crimes while eating Cheetos.
This is true. The suspect left behind a bag of Cheetos and a bottle of water on the floor.
You left it behind?
And then they identified Sharon Carr, and she was found with the residue stack still on her teeth.
Wait, why?
They arrested her. This is the dumbest episode of Columbo ever.
I love that during this crime, she had time for a snack break.
You need
and
it.
she prepared for it. She brought it with her.
You have to pack for these things.
You never know how long the stakeout's going to last.
Anyway, so be careful. If you're going to commit a crime, do not have the Cheeto.
Don't have Cheetos. Do not eat anything that will leave fingerprints and tooth residue. That's amazing. That's
so
pretty good.
Stupid. But yeah, I do love that the crack detective team was able to solve. Can we just see your teeth for a second, man?
No.
Yeah, looks like Cheeto dust to me, Private, Captain. What do they call each other in the police force? Sergeant?
Lieutenant? Detective?
Yeah.
Something. Any one of those. Boss. Then they like go to the crime scene, and then they just like they take their finger, they run it across the scene, and they taste it, and like Cheeto dust,
pure uncut Cheeto.
I can't wait for the Cheeto meth to come out. Meth flavored Cheetos.
Yes.
All right. Well, as we mentioned, death. All week long, everybody. All week long.
We never moved on to death. I thought we were going to go into a death thing.
We are now.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. So we've talked about scalding hot water. We've talked about bees. We've talked about a series of different things.
Yeah.
Apparently, this was in Brazil. I guess their social media might be a little bit different than ours. There was a social media challenge where teens were injecting themselves with butterfly remains.
Why?
I have no idea. So this teenager, he injected himself with butterfly remains. He was only 14 years old.
Oh my God.
And apparently he spent 7 days in the hospital, and it wasn't fun.
What was that supposed to do?
I have no
What is the end result of that?
So he was there for an entire week after admitting he mixed a dead butterfly with water and then
my God.
injected the concoction into his leg, which I don't know. And they say the teen who'd been attempting to throw up, he was limping before going to the hospital. He was participating in a very bizarre social media challenge that caused his death. He's a 14-year-old boy. He's a handsome young man. It's quite sad. So he may have suffered an embolism, an infection, or an allergic reaction. This is according to a doctor.
Sad.
They say, we don't know how he prepared this mixture or the size of the fragments he managed to inject into his body.
Wow.
Also, there may have been some air left inside, which could have led to an embolism. So it's possible that the butterfly residue didn't kill him, but the fact that he wasn't a registered RN did.
Yeah. That's not that funny.
God.
That's really sad, though.
It's crazy.
It's a stupid freak accident.
Where are these kids coming up with all this stuff?
Yeah, where did they come? Like, it's going to give you wings. It's going to make you fly.
I think it's really dark fucking trolls out there that want kids to do shit like this because they're sick. And they started because any social media like campaign or challenge, it never ends well. Just kids eating Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Right.
They're fucking choking and dying to death.
Well, the dill pickle thing is kind of good. That's sort of a challenge.
Yeah.
Eat the dill pickle Cheetos.
I guess these things are like today's razors and candy back in the 90s. Now it's like stupid TikToks and trends to try.
Yeah, speaking of COVID, I mean, obviously, I think people went a little bit overboard, but then there was other people who were like licking toilets.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And then they were like real stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe don't do that.
Maybe not supposed to do that.
So yeah, social media, I don't know about all that.
I don't know about it either.
It seems like it can lead to very, very stupid activity.
Yes.
So the teen's mysterious death, it is linked to the possible toxins inside of the butterfly mix as well.
Oof.
It shut down his entire body and he went into septic shock, which I think that's when you drown on your own shit. Isn't that what happens in septic shock?
Is that what that is?
It's kind of like internally, like, what is
rotting. It's like an internal, like, really bad infection that gets into your blood and shit. Then you're gone.
Wow.
Also, is there a band named Septic Shock?
Probably.
It's pretty cool.
Yes. Christian band.
Could be.
No, well, it sounds like a pretty sick metal band.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Authorities have not ruled out the possibility that the boy, again, was participating in this social media craze. A spokesperson says the autopsy results will help clarify the cause of death.
Yes.
The investigation is designed to clear up what happened.
Aww.
So it's a little Silence of the Lambs. What if they find a butterfly in him?
Yeah.
They find it like a little cocoon just starting to build.
Oh, my God.
The metamorphosis has started.
Yeah.
Like the movie The Fly.
Yeah,
it's exactly what I just thought of. That's crazy.
But he turns into a butterfly.
He's just into a butterfly.
Scary butterfly.
And he has that like freak transition too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
It's all boily and stuff.
Yeah, there's certain things that aren't supposed to be in our bodies. Like I was watching, there was a kid, I think it was in California or Florida. I'm going to say Florida.
Sure.
He was a lifeguard, and he was notorious for stealing people's waters. And he didn't realize one time when he went to go steal somebody's water that they had put like jellyfish barbs in it, and they all got stuck in his throat, and he almost died. And I was like, well, not that I wish that on anyone, but people should do that at work. If you're getting your lunch stolen, throw some jellyfish barbs in there.
Well, I think they do that.
That's insane.
People are very, very contentious over that refrigerator at work.
Yeah.
Seriously.
When I worked at News Corps, I learned that the hard way. I wasn't stealing food.
Yeah.
Who took my sandwich?
Who the hell does that?
Seriously, why do you do it?
People do it.
It's so weird. Why do you do it? Why do you do it?
Office culture.
You know it's not yours. You know you didn't bring it.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Well, what if there's... See, the thing is, if there's a lot of something, and you take a little of something, then doesn't the person still have a lot of something?
Yeah, but isn't that like a, ask first kind of a thing?
Yes, but they're going to say no.
So that's when you don't take it.
But if they have a bunch of cake in there.
Why would they have a bunch of cake and not want to share it?
Maybe it was their birthday a week ago.
They mostly, a week ago? No one has birthday cake for a week.
Maybe it was their birthday a couple of days before.
Yeah. But
and then the cake was still in there, and they're like, it's barbs, don't touch it, but there's a lot of cake left, and you want to have a little bit of cake.
I'm sure that they would share a cake. If it's
you don't know Barb.
Come on, I know Barb.
She's been there for 30 years.
But everyone knows that when she gets a little cake, it's like the little, like, personal pan ones. So it's like almost a cupcake.
Yeah, her family all died. Yeah, it's so sad. Every office has a Barb.
Rest in peace.
Where she's like too close with HR.
Yeah.
And you're just like, Barb, are you a snitch?
Oh, absolutely.
She's never moved up for some reason, so she's like kind of pissed about that.
Yes, exactly. But also like she hasn't moved up because she's like kind of bad at her job, but really mean, so they keep her there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Milton from Office Space.
Exactly.
Bring the building.
What do we got in the chats?
Farpoint Station saying, everyone knows you boof butterflies.
Oh, yeah. You want to butt chuck that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Vanessa saying, do not steal lunches. You're stealing the only joy of their day.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point. But in my story, Barb is, it doesn't matter.
Don't eat the cake.
All right. Fine. All right. Well, there was another death. This takes us to beautiful Alabama. Sweet home Alabama, some
Adds
say.
monster to mug.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I must.
Yes.
Yes, well, it's getting very, very serious. A man's lifeless body was discovered under his car.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
He was surrounded by a pack of wild hogs.
Ooh.
But not like John Travolta and Tim Allen in that wonderful film Wild Hogs.
Oh, I never saw that.
Yeah, a bunch of 4 Scientologists go on a road trip. I don't know what the hell it was all about.
On motorcycles, because they're all having midlife crises.
Yeah, the dude's name was Steven. He was found dead with multiple injuries sustained from the piggies.
That sounds like a terrifying way to go.
This, again, we're going to have to rank these because, this is up there.
Like a harrowing experience, like a harrowing 20 minutes beforehand, maybe?
I mean, the last thing you hear is just...
Oh, shit.
Like if you break into my house at 4 o'clock in the morning, that's the last thing you're in here, too. Is I'll be in there eating the leftovers.
Oh, yeah, eating Barb's cake.
I ate Indian food yesterday.
I noticed there's a lot of rice on the floor.
There's a small amount of rice that escaped the dish.
Yes.
And I think when I saw the rice escape, I said, yes, rice, good for you. but I realize they're not sentient and I do have to clean them up.
Oh.
But it's not quite yet. So he was found. He had multiple injuries sustained from the pigs. He owned them at his Piedmont home.
They were his?
They were his pigs.
Oh, so he didn't treat them right. And they're like, just wait till we fucking get out.
Okay.
Bro, pigs will fuck you up. They don't care.
They will eat your bones.
What if, and I just saw this on an episode of a thing that I'm watching. What is it? Evil? What if they're being fed themselves? What is that called? Feedback?
Yes.
Cannibalism?
Yes.
Yeah, it happens.
Exactly. And then it gives them a taste for blood.
Mm-hmm. It's possible.
So maybe they went a little feral and then he had like an open wound or something and they went all like, rawr, like.
Wow.
I also know that hogs, piggies, they're vicious.
Yeah.
They're really smart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they will bite you.
Yeah.
As we learned from, I think it was Hannibal, the Hannibal Lecter series.
I see.
Where the guy would throw all the victims to the piggies. Mm-hmm. And of course, then we also have Robert Pickton in Canada who would feed his victims to piggies and also turn them into sausages.
Wow.
And there's some speculation that that's where Michael J. Fox developed Parkinson's.
What?
Was because they were eating the craft services on one of his television shows that he was doing.
What?
And the person that was serving the craft services was Robert Pickton's company.
Oh my God.
And so there was some speculation that indeed those actors ate human flesh.
Holy shit.
Yo, that's a whole thing.
Whoa.
I've never heard that. Wow.
Mm-hmm. So according to Police Chief Nathan Johnson, he says the Piedmont Police Department extends our condolences to the friends and family of Mr. Saddlefield. And look at those piggies right there.
Wow.
See, they're kind of cute.
Yeah, I thought they were wild hogs, but they're his pigs?
They're his pigs. I mean, they're not.
So are they wild hogs or are they his pigs?
They're still wild hogs just because he owns them. They're not using silverware.
Yeah, I guess I just pictured like crazy wild, like I guess boars.
Well, yeah, the javelinas are like the scariest.
With like the big like undercut teeth. Yeah. I was like picturing some like demonic fucking hog.
Pumbaa?
Don't approach oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Pumbaa.
Yeah, but meaner, obviously.
Yeah, much meaner. They don't all sing.
Yeah.
They say, at this time, we ask the people to respect the process and refrain from spreading unconfirmed details until the autopsy is complete. No other information has been revealed. So his cause of death remains unknown, although it does seem like it was a hog attack. That's what the presumption is. And then he hid under his car as he was being attacked by piggies.
This is the javelina. They're fucking scary, man.
Oh, yeah.
What?
They're like half badger.
Dude, that's just so scary looking. It looks like it was made up in a scary movie.
Yep.
My friend,
the hell?
She had a farm in Arizona and she opened up one of her barn doors and like 3 of them came flying out, hit her. She flipped over because they sent her airborne.
They fly?
No, they ran at her legs and she it was like she got hit by a car. She flipped in the air.
Yeah, they will mess you
They're
up.
Powerful.
They really are. They really are.
Whoa.
So eat some pepperoni.
And they're really cute though.
Oh my God.
The side part looks cute, but they also look like they don't have a soul.
They have one called bacon bits. That's not nice.
Well, bacon bits aren't actually bacon. That's soy based.
Oh.
So bacon bits are ironically, those are actually vegan.
Yeah, but it's still training them to like the taste.
I guess so.
Right?
Maybe. I like some bacon butts. I like bacon butt.
Bacon butts?
I like bacon butt. All right. Well, speaking of flying, the Delta people that were in that plane that went upside down.
Yep.
Delta is offering all of them $30,000.
Wow.
No strings attached.
Wow.
To me, this is just them offering them a lowball offer because they know a lawsuit's coming.
Yeah. Oh, you think they can get more?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, they flipped over on a plane. That makes total sense.
You're not supposed to flip over on the plane.
You're definitely not supposed to do that.
Also, all of these accidents are happening when people are either close to landing or landed when you're supposed to be like, thank you, pilot, for not doing a horrible job. And they think the flight's done and it's just begun.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, do you think that there's always been this many airplane accidents, or do we just have more like just media coverage about it?
Seems like there's a small uptick in these past months.
It feels like there's a little bit of an uptick.
I just watched a guy on TikTok, so it must be true.
Of course.
He had a graph of all the FAA flight like
the patterns
events.
Yeah.
And there were more crashes from 2020 to 2024 than in the month of January. There was like 90, 100. There's been 62 in the month of January this year.
That's way too many.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But in America alone, there's 30,000 flights a day. So you got to think,
I ain't trying
62.
to do all this fucking math. When the people break it down, there's 30,000 flights.
Technically only like 2%, really.
If you think about how many bullets are actually fired in America per day,
Right?
Very few of them hit your son in the head.
Yep.
Well, it matters when they do.
Yep.
So the airliner had 76 passengers and a couple of crew members. They all lived, and now they are going to do a pre-lawsuit payout. The total of that would be $2.2 million. But if I'm one of these people, this shows that Delta, they know they're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And don't take it. Just, I mean, unless you really, okay, you don't need the money, $30K. You went upside down. You're all right. You walked off the plane. Maybe a fun story. But if you really want to hold strong, I think you get more money in a lawsuit. But it's going to take years to get.
But I think that's what's part of this is that it's no strings attached. So I believe they can take the 30 grand and still sue.
No,
there's going to be some. This is not in sync. There's always strings attached. You're not just getting $30K from Delta. Bye-bye.
Let's see. Delta offers $30K, no strings attached to each passenger on the plane that crashed on the runway. But they want a signature not to sue. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is strings attached. That's the biggest string.
That's the string.
That is the string.
So it's like a wired. There's no strings attached because it's a wire.
Oh my!
It's like a cable wire.
Interestingly enough, remember Sully Sullenberg?
Yes.
Sullenberger?
The hero.
The hero, right? Those passengers were given $5,000. So, and that was a U.S. Airways.
And they almost could have drowned.
They could have drowned.
Jesus.
So if I'm one of these people and you got a couple of years, if you don't really need the $30K right now, it's going to be more than that.
Yeah.
Because these planes cannot continue to go upside down. And we were talking about this yesterday. Spirit Airlines is officially the best airline in America.
Oh God!
I think so. Honestly, there's nothing's ever gone wrong. Like I haven't heard of any Spirit Airlines falling into the sky. Knock on wood.
No, because you're more likely to die inside because everyone's fighting inside them.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I don't care. I'd rather have a little brawl.
No, seriously.
Fine.
Yeah. On one of my Spirit flights, there was just like a really drunk girl, and she was just like being really loud and obnoxious. And then they asked her to leave the plane because she was doing a lot.
Mid-flight?
No, not in the
mid-flight.
I'm gonna need you to walk off right now. No, before we even took off, she was doing too much.
Right.
And then she was like, "Oh, come on, really?" And they were like, "Yeah." She's like, "Fine." And then she just like stomped off.
It sounds like that's happened to her before.
Yeah.
Fine.
She's like, fine.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing this again.
Uh-oh. Why does this always happen to me?
It usually takes me 3 or 4 flight attempts before I get home. So in a poll that's done very scientifically, it says fair deal, ? Almost 5,000 respondents. 52% say definitely. However, I tapped ridiculously low.
That is ridiculously low.
Which is 48%. You damn near died.
Yep.
You have trauma for the rest of your life when it comes to flying. And they're like, here's $30K. I don't know.
Jeez.
Also, I think Spirit Airlines was just bought by a black fella, and it makes it the first airline to be owned by an African American.
Oh. Really?
And if I know African Americans like I think I do,
oh my God,
I think that Spirit Airlines is going to become number one.
That's okay. Yes. Okay.
Yep. He's got something to prove.
Fine. Okay.
He's got something to prove.
Oh, there it is.
All the other airlines.
You were doing really good. We can just I agree with you. I think it's on the rise.
I didn't see he was gonna make the planes dump basketballs.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God.
Shut up.
You just shut up.
Oh boy.
So I read an article recently, and it was entitled "Scared of Dying After Recent Plane Accidents?" ? And I'm like, yes. And
yes.
Then
I am.
Then they say, here's how experts say you can stay calm. So apparently a new study published found that 49% of Gen Z, 39% of millennials, 38% of Gen X, and 40% of baby boomers are afraid to fly.
Yeah.
And evidently these numbers are much higher than they used to be because, again, the recent accidents. So they say that there's a couple of different techniques that you can use if you have anxiety about flying. They say, find the facts. Traveling thousands of feet in the air is the safest form of transportation, according to the National Safety Council.
Wow.
Thomas Anthony, director of the USC, says, hey, don't worry about it. Flying is good, and some seats can be safer than the others. Statistically, the middle seats in the back of the aircraft are safest.
Yep.
But they're also the worst fucking seats.
They're also very uncomfortable.
You're in the back of the aircraft in a middle seat right by the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, but that's where you don't die.
Yeah, that's where you don't die. Well, maybe next time you guys, fuck you guys and who can afford all the fancy stuff in the front, and that's the trade-off.
Yeah,
I've been dressing up as a pug and just being like, can I be a carry-on?
Yeah, that's what you look like, a pug.
Well, I can't breathe very well. So with just 28% fatality rate, that's the middle seats. It's 28%.
Yeah.
Then they say in the middle of the cabin, that's your 44%. So you're going to die. Almost going to die.
Oh, my God.
That's where I like to sit, right at the wings, so you don't feel all the turbulence. That's where you go if you don't want the turbulence.
Yes, looking on
by the wings.
Yes, right there with the wings. You won't feel it. You won't feel it.
That's where Kyle sits.
That's where I sit every time.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting.
You won't feel it as you're dying.
According to Andrea Bonar, her name is Bonar. It's Bonior.
Nice.
So it's Andrea Bonar.
It's Bounoir.
Bounoir. She says, act it out. The odds of something happening don't matter as much to the anxious brain. The anxious brain is drawn in by the horrific stakes of something. And of course, as we've seen, when planes do crash, it ain't good.
Yeah.
So knowing the facts doesn't necessarily soothe the mind because that's just not the way our brains work. So she says, play it out in situations that you worry about in your head. So you're supposed to like act it out. So get on the plane and just be like, ah!
Right? I know. Right? That's literally all I thought about in my head. You're just like, okay, cool. So I'm going to pretend the plane's falling now.
Yeah.
That's like, what is that supposed to accomplish?
Ma'am, you have to get off of this Spirit Airline
So
plane.
I'm trying to imagine myself falling. I'm trying to, so that I can clear my anxiety.
You should probably imagine yourself burning because we are going over the Pacific. I'm sorry, drowning because we are going over the Pacific.
Yeah.
So she says, board the plane knowing that a run through of what would happen to stay safe in your mind. So she says, when it crashes, if it crashes, I'm thinking about it. This does not seem like it would help me.
No.
Once you go through the worst case scenarios, be ready with whatever you might need to go through the possible anxiety-inducing situation. And she recommends a fidget spinner.
A fidget spinner?
So if those people on 9/11 would have just had fucking fidget spinners, they would have been like, hey, Pam, I love you.
Why?
They would have had to call their family. They could have just had a fidget spinner.
Okay, well, that doesn't make sense because no one survived 9/11, and they're talking about people with anxiety that do survive the plane rides.
Unless they don't.
At least they had a fidget spinner.
Okay, that's the whole point of this. Not a fidget spinner. What they should have is a Xanax.
Xanax, little whiskey,
Yeah,
just something to
a little
calm yourself.
glass of wine. And just a beer, something that gets you nice and a little daisy, so you can just doze off, have a nice little nap.
They also say acknowledge your emotions. Acknowledge your emotions.
No. A glass of wine works every time for me.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you're hiding a little bit. She says label your emotions. So you're supposed to label them put a little $1.99 on that emotion.
Yeah, like
this emotion's $5 on sale.
This emotion is hi. My name is Xanax. I'm telling you, I think that would work.
And she also says, don't keep your emotions to yourself. This is the worst advice I've ever heard. She said, interact with others around you.
I'm scared to crash.
Can you please shut the fuck up? I'm actually working on this flight.
There's been a bunch of people that get like held down by other passengers that are freaking out. They're like, we're all gonna die. And they're like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. They duct tape them or like zip tie them.
Yeah, if you do this, you are the most annoying passenger of all time.
Yeah.
They say you're supposed to interact with people around you because that's a nice distraction.
I don't like it.
No,
I don't like it. Oh, the other day on a different flight that I had, I think coming from Vegas, there was like this very excited group of young men, and they had a speaker on them, and they were blasting Bad Bunny on the plane.
Oh God!
For as long for most of as long as they could get away with it. Yeah.
Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, they were doing, and then there was a lot of like the gigglies and like, shut up, bro, and they'd be like, no, I can do it, look, watch. And they put it up a little bit, and they're like, stop, she's coming, the steward's coming. And they
were
doing
on the way
that.
back from Vegas.
Yeah. They were doing that like the whole time.
Oh, that's activity that you do on the way to Vegas.
Yeah, no, that's activity. They were coming back from Vegas, and then the stewardess came, and another one was like, excuse me, miss, I'm going to buy a whole round for my boys. It was great. They had a ball. Luckily, I love Bad Bunny, so I was like, all right, could be worse.
I like to see people more depressed after Vegas.
Yeah.
Because your serotonin levels are gone, your dopamine is done.
They were living the life, man.
Good for them.
You couldn't stop them.
They also say, relax your body, take deep breaths, scan your body, starting with your muscles and your face, and then you release tension from your head down to your toes.
I thought that's what TSA did.
I don't know exactly. Yeah. And then they say clench. They say no, keep from clenching.
What? Don't tell me to clench or not to clench.
Once you've melted into your seat, and then fucking melted into your. Have you been on an air melted? Oh wow, it's not a lazy boy.
Melted into your seat.
Continue with some breathing exercises to keep from clenching back up.
Yeah.
So none of that. You're gonna die. Just go to the middle seat in the back. That's the safest one. But honestly, I would rather be comfortable.
Pop some melatonin.
Yeah.
Maybe smoke a little some of the natural herbs.
Could be.
Beforehand.
Could be.
Just relax yourself as much as you can. Bring those pillows that hug your neck.
Yeah,
I like those sometimes.
My head's too weird. My neck is too long. My head's too big.
You can buy. There's specific ones for you. Yeah,
I got one that had like these little balls in them.
Yeah,
little squish balls, and I found it to be fun to play with. But it didn't really work. I didn't think. Anyway, well, speaking of having a couple of drugs and Kanye West,
nice.
Apparently, Kanye West has relapsed and is inhaling nitrous oxide again.
Wow,
and that's been leaving his memory messed up. So that's why he was like, I'm a Nazi, but now I've reconsidered it. I'm not a Nazi because he forgot that he was a Nazi.
He remembered that he wasn't a Nazi.
Oh, you think that was the case?
You think, or he?
Well, what happened was, so about 6 months ago, he had some dental work, and they gave him nitrous, and apparently the guy can't get enough of it. Yeah. So anyway, that's why then it kind of explains like why is he doing all that?
Because he's on nitrous.
He's on nitrous oxide.
It's not every day that huffing nitrous makes you not a Nazi. Like you better your life after it. That doesn't really happen usually.
Yeah.
After nitrous, your life is better?
After nitrous, are you not a Nazi?
Yeah.
Well, they say, this is according to a source, there's an issue with nitrous and his dentist, and the medication leads to this meltdown. When he comes off the nitrous, he's crazy. He just wants to be able to do anything he wants. Yeah. They say it's as if thoughts are coming to him and he speaks his mind. It's like cultural Tourette's experience. His entire life is a video game.
Yeah, yeah.
So remember that. So the every video game, remember that where you can go make Nazi shirts and sell them? Mm-hmm. I love that in Second Life.
Yeah. It's just he constantly goes in and out of these like grandiose like pockets of like episodes, bipolar episodes, and then he thinks he's God, and then I can imagine he thinks he's in a video game and he can just do whatever he wants. Be like, I'm a Nazi. Never mind, I'm not a Nazi.
Wonder what the come down feels like.
Oh man,
he says he's very easily influenced, which is interesting. So that's why, then apparently he was going to fire an employee for not wearing the swastika shirt.
Oh Jesus!
But anyway,
then he had some nitrous and thought better of it.
Yeah, then he had some nitrous and things were back to normal.
Maybe
living like
maybe working for Kanye is probably a living nightmare, and they're better off.
It's got to be absolutely horrible.
Yeah,
absolutely horrible. All right, well, let's do. I think we got butt of the week. Let's do butt of the week, and it's.
Is it not Frankie Muniz?
No, it's not Frankie Muniz.
All right. Well, I was still voting for Frankie. I don't know. I was really proud of him. He's been through a lot. I just feel like.
First of all, you said he's hot?
I said he's been through a lot.
What?
He's overcome a lot.
Yeah, but.
Okay, give us your.
Well, Tyler. What about Tyler the Creator?
Give me Ben's butt of the week.
Tyler the Creator.
fine. I really like him too.
He fed homeless people.
Fair.
He fed homeless people shrimp tempura and cream of wheat.
That's awesome.
So isn't that nice?
It is very nice.
So he fed 100 people this past Thursday shrimp tempura and cream of wheat.
Wow.
And it was really good.
Oh, that's
and people
lovely.
liked it a lot. And they were like, I'm still homeless, but thank you for the shrimp tempura. I could have used a home.
Yeah,
but the grits are good.
Yeah. Honestly, Tyler, the Creator, is awesome. And he's always been super talented. I really like his music. I'm kind of a big fan. His last album is pretty good. It's underrated.
He's performing at LA's Crypto Arena.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can imagine he's on tour. Yeah, we should go.
Yes. So the crispy tempura was paired with cream of wheat with a curly scallion garnish and fluffy eggs to complete the spread. And we're told that Tyler also donated eggs and tortillas.
That's cool.
So that's good. And eggs are very expensive right now.
They're so expensive. They're like $9-10.
Yes. He also had his thoughts on the ASAP Rocky assault trial. He shouted out Rocky, congratulating him on his freedom, and took the opportunity to thank his own friends for sticking with him for nearly 20 years. See, his friends stuck with him.
Yeah.
And then he was on stage, and that was good. And then all the homeless people were like, we're happy.
Yeah, because they loved sushi.
They love shrimp tempura.
Shrimp tempura.
I do think.
There was someone in there that was like, you have no spicy tuna?
Well, yeah. Just because they're homeless doesn't mean they can't have different kinds.
They can't have like tastes and stuff.
In Williamsburg, Brooklyn, there was a wannabe vegan, I think vegetarian homeless person, white dude, fully abled, and I would try to give him like a pepperoni slice, but no, I don't really. It was like I just can't. Yeah, and you don't get to eat then, do you?
It's fine.
Also, he was like a little fat. And he was always like, I need 69 cents to get home. But he's always home. There was no home.
There is.
I mean, I'm sure there actually was a home. He probably lived in like Bushwick or something.
Yeah.
He was not real.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. That's good. Well, all right. Tyler the Creator,
Tyler
the
Creator,
week.
or Frankie Muniz, or
Frankie Muniz, Bud Jr.
Yeah.
There are no rules.
Man, we didn't even get to the story about this woman who carried the wrong baby in IVF.
We can definitely talk about that.
You want to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, we can do it. Let's talk about it on Monday.
Okay, let's talk about it on Monday.
Okay, let's talk about it on Monday. We'll end the week with some good news, and this is actually coming out of California.
Oh?
And you know me, I'm a little skeptical of some of the leadership in California because it seems to be fully corrupted, much like in many other states. However, California, the state legislator, sure, it is wasting taxpayers' dollars even entertaining this idea, but I like it.
Oh.
They want to make Bigfoot the state's official cryptid.
The state's official what now?
Cryptid.
Cryptid what?
What do you mean cryptid what?
What
oh my
what do
God.
you mean?
Don't even. Are you doing this to me? You know what a cryptid is.
Mythical creatures.
Mothman cryptid. The New Jersey Devil.
Chupacabra.
Those are all cryptids. It's a cryptozoology. It's a wing of animal study that studies animals that may or may not exist.
Yes.
Got it.
And very scientific.
But so this is the official fake animal that may or may not exist of California now?
Yes.
Many people thought that Washington would make the Bigfoot their official state cryptid, but no, they have not.
Does every state have one of these?
Wisconsin has the oh my God.
What's the New York? Look up the New York State cryptid. How do you spell that?
CRYPTID.
What is the name of the one in Wisconsin? Oh my God, it's gonna kill me.
That's how you will die.
I know.
The Hodag.
The Hodag.
The who now? What the?
The Beast of Bray Road and the Cumberland Beast.
Yes.
The Hodag.
Very, very fun.
It's a lizard-like creature with a frog-like head, elephant-like face, and dinosaur-like back.
Whoa, sounds like my dating profile.
What is happening? Nice. What is happening?
A new bill in California state legislature seeks to recognize...
This is what they're doing? Why are they spending their time with this?
See, well,
That's
now
crazy.
you know how I feel.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I know. However, it's been proposed by Chris Roger. He's an assembly member. And it would designate Bigfoot as the official mascot of the Golden State, which has been a hotbed for Sasquatch sightings since the 1950s. Cryptid is a term used for mythical creatures that are known through folklore.
Okay.
Right. Other examples of cryptids, again, we just covered many: New Jersey Devil, Chupacabra, the West Virginia Mothman, and so on and so forth. So they say that this California is Sasquatch territory.
Yeah.
So it's a safe haven for Sasquatch. Rogers said the question of which mythical creature best represents California is a hairy one. That's pretty funny. You're a pretty funny politician.
Is it?
But he says, but we feel like it's time to squash the beef.
Wow.
It's not the Tahoe Tessie or the El Chupacabra that generates buzz and interest from outdoor enthusiasts.
Well, I thought El Chupacabra was Mexican.
Yes. There's a little bit of a race playing in here.
Yeah.
And outdoor enthusiasts, it's Bigfoot. That's what he says. And this is the guy, now that I'm thinking about it, Chupacabra probably represents California better.
Why?
Because Bigfoot likes to be more in the cold areas. It's obviously covered in fur.
Yeah.
And so it likes the Canadian border and the American border. And so I think it's more of a North Dakota, Washington, more of the northern states.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
Chupacabra?
No, Chupacabra is going to be warmer because it's not going to have that many.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a large coat.
He's Latino.
He doesn't have. He's famously Latino.
But this guy he's pretty. Chris Rogers is pretty white.
Yep.
Also, interestingly enough, the bill, it's number 666. Ooh. It's bill 666.
Oh my God. I think they should spend time doing other things. I feel like they could be a little more productive.
See, I love this.
Wasting their time.
You're listening to me now.
I think an Instagram influencer could have made a poll and voted for the state's cryptid or something.
Well, he says, in all seriousness, the bill was originally intended to be a spot bill, which would disappear like Bigfoot when we amend it. But given the heaviness of some of the challenges our state is facing, it has been a fun moment of levity for my colleagues in the community.
Oh, this is their little pizza fucking Friday, is it?
Yes, people are doing like crocodile outside the Capitol.
How fun. All right, everyone, you guys know the deal. Next month is Bring Your Own Bill Tuesday. And, what?
Well,
what is happening?
This guy could be pulling a Nancy Pelosi trying to line his own pockets. He might have a cryptid museum somewhere in California that he's trying to get pushed.
And you know how much money those make.
Yes, tons.
Tens of dollars on tens of dollars.
Yeah, I literally just learned the word 5 minutes ago.
The term Bigfoot was coined actually by a California newspaper in 1958.
Oh, wow.
It was coined here, so that makes sense.
Okay.
It was reporting on loggers who discovered a mysteriously large 16-inch human-like footprint in Bluff Creek. One witness made a plaster cast of the footprint and submitted it as evidence to the Humboldt Times.
What size shoe would a 16-inch foot be?
Would that be size 18 or something? Because Shaq wears a 24. I'm a 14, but it's not an inch thing, is it? No.
It's not an inch thing. No, you're not 14.
No, I'm
14-inch foot.
Yeah. So the most alleged footage of the Bigfoot was captured while walking in the Redwoods in 1967. And there's that picture there, which is obviously a Bigfoot.
Obviously.
Yeah. So
14-inch length of a foot is a size 20.
Oh my God. So a 16-inch. Oh shoot. So that's real big.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
Wow. Okay. So there you go. So that's why, again, California is looking to make Bigfoot its official cryptid.
Fantastic. Thank goodness for that.
Thank goodness. And so now we can all sleep happy.
Yep.
And don't worry about anything, rising costs and everything else, because we finally have a state cryptid.
Yeah.
Finally.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah. I'm sure that's exciting to so many people that have recently lost all their homes. People who just lost their homes from the fires, and meanwhile, the State Farm just dumped them all like 2 months before all the fires happened.
Yeah.
Fun Insurance Crisis says, no, let's go ahead and name the state cryptid.
We have so many stories, but you know what? I think we'll save them for next week.
I think let's save them for next week. There's been a lot going on.
There's so much going on. I know I was talking with somebody the other day and he's like, when do you guys podcast? We're like, every day. He's like, how do you have things to talk about? I'm like, this place is fucking weird.
There's so much that's happening.
Yeah. Yes.
It's really weird.
Anyway, any comments?
Claire is saying we have the Loch Ness Monster. We've all embraced him as their cryptid.
Okay.
Vanessa saying they have the Ohio Grassman.
What is that?
I don't know.
What the heck is that?
The stoner who hangs out in your front yard?
Grassman or Grassman?
Grassman.
Ohio Grassman. It looks like Harry and the Hendersons. It looks like a Bigfoot.
It does. It looks like a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
The grass man. He only goes away if you smoke with him.
The wild man of Ohio.
Sweet. I love that.
God.
Okay, great.
Let's see. Love Tyler, the Creator.
Me too.
Okay, a lot of love for Tyler, the Creator.
Yep.
And if you guys want it to be Frankie Muniz for Butt of the Week, that's fine.
It could be Butt of the Day on Monday. That's fine.
No, that's fine. No, it's Butt of the segment is Butt of the Week. Can't just be changing up segments here.
Well, you know.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, fantastic.
That's beautiful.
Thank you all so much for commenting. And again, go to patreon.com/diebud. Join the conversation. I don't think Jazzy was with us today, but she
signed up. I saw her name come through.
Yeah, she's an official member.
She'll pull on up. She will pull on up.
Pull up.
Yeah. Yep. All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. Have a fun time. Be safe. And take care of each other.
Yes.
All right. Hail yourselves. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.